It will take 1 minute only. अरे मम्मी, अरे थोड़ा कम कर लो आवाज यार। मम्मी, कम करो आवाज। आप लोग तो एकदम आदमी का काम करना दूषित कर दिया आप लोगों ने। अरे थोड़ा कम कर लो आवाज यार। उप्स। मम्मी, कम कर। ये तो यार लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग में दिखा रहा है, आवाज कहाँ से आएगा? मैंने म्यूट किया है तो। 1 मिनट। उत्तरी। हेलो बेटा जी, कैन वी
Yes.
स्टार्ट नाउ? वेट। So question number 31. Question number 31. Total assets 11 lakh, right beta?
Yes, sir.
Total assets 11 lakh. Okay. Fixed assets 5 lakh. FA means fixed assets. Let me write in detail. Fixed assets 5 lakh. Capital employed is 10 lakh. Okay. There are no long-term investment. Very good. Calculate current ratio. So see here solution. As we all are knowing, current ratio equals to current assets divided by current liability. Before going to this discussion, you have to understand characteristics of balance sheet. What I'm going to discuss here? Hello? Characteristics of balance sheets. See here. You all well aware about liability side and asset side, right beta, of balance sheet? So this is balance sheet. This discussion which I am doing with you all, it's very important for entire accounting. So it is balance sheet. You all are knowing this is liability side and this is asset side. See beta, in asset side there are 3 main category. What beta? How many? 3. Second, first is non-current asset. What beta? Why you all not replying beta?
Sir, we are listening.
Yes.
Sir.
First is non-current assets, first category. Second category is investment. What beta? Some accounting teacher, they are they are treating investment as non-current asset. Non-current assets means fixed asset. What beta? Non-current assets means fixed assets. So some accounting teacher, they are including investment in non-current asset, but it is not reality. Investment having different identity than non-current asset, but yes, it is for long term. Okay. So first is non-current asset, second is investment, and third is current asset. Right? So there are three main category in balance sheet asset side. In same way, there are three category in liability side. First is called capital. What beta? Capital means three things. Equity share capital. What beta? Preference share capital and reserve and surplus. What beta? Then non-current liability and current liability. Okay. Okay, beta ji. So you all have to understand here, from asset side, if here it's written total asset, means it is sum of non-current asset, investment and current asset, right? As your question is telling, there is no long-term investment, means there is no investment, right beta? There is no investment. So tell me, if total of our asset side is 11 lakh. Total of our asset side is 11 lakh, and out of that 5 lakh is fixed asset. Fixed asset means non-current asset, right beta? So tell me, balancing figure will be
6 lakh.
And that will be what? Current asset. Agreed?
Yes.
Arvind?
Yes, sir.
Agreed? Agreed on it or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This first thing which you all have to know. Second thing, from total asset, when we are deducting, listen beta, very carefully. It's very important. From total asset, when we are deducting, listen beta very carefully, current liability, then we are getting capital employed. What we are getting? What we are getting beta? Capital employed.
What is meant by capital employed, sir?
Capital employed means total asset minus current liability. In other words, capital plus non-current liability. What beta? For this, you have to understand total structure of balance sheet. Let me discuss it in detail. Okay. See here. If you want to discuss with me, see. Liability side, right beta? Asset side. Wait a minute. For formulation, I have to go like this. Liability side, asset side. What he is doing. Okay. So beta ji, this side is liability side. This side is asset side. Listen, liability side is known as source of fund. What beta? Sources of fund means from where a company is procuring fund, right? Some fund company is procuring in form of capital, right beta? Right? And some fund company procuring from loan from banks, debenture, that is called as non-current liability, right? And third fund is known as current liability. Okay. In asset, as I had discussed earlier, asset side, again, non-current asset, investment, and here current asset. Okay, beta ji. So see, total asset, in total asset, there are three terms, and from total asset, when you will deduct, you all knowing or not, the balances of total asset will be equals to balance of total liability. Both sides are equal. Yes,
Yes,
beta.
sir. Yes,
Total
sir.
asset and total liability equal. So
Yes,
whether
sir.
you call it from total asset or you call it from total liability, both value, if both value are same, so both means whether you write here total asset or write total liability, there is no difference. Both are same because both having value same. So when you from total asset, if you are deducting your current liability, so what you will get, beta? You will get capital employed. What, beta?
Capital employed.
In more detail, if from, tell me, if from total liability or total asset, as both are same, because in balance sheet both having same value, so from total liability, if you are deducting current liability, so what left now? Capital and non-current liability. Capital nature is long term, right, beta? And non-current liability is also long term, right? So capital employed means that value which is invested in business for long term. What is meaning of capital employed? The money which is invested for, yes beta, for long term. Yes. And you have to understand another thing. See, non-current liability and current liability both are outside fund. What beta? And this capital is inside fund. What beta? Inside liability, and non-current liability and current liability is a outside liability. But you have to understand that if we are talking about current liability, so current liability means the liabilities which is due within 12 months, right beta ji?
Yes,
And
sir. Yes.
non-current liabilities means the liabilities which having due more than 1 year. So if anyone will ask to you, please answer, in liability side, which fund is for long-term investment? So you will answer capital and non-current liability, right?
Yes, sir.
And which is for short-term? Current liability. But if anyone will ask to you, which fund is outside capital? So non-current liability and current liability, right? And which is inside investment? Inside investment, beta? That is capital.
Capital.
Right? So you have to understand these are basic identities. So when you are deducting, whether you call it total asset or total liability, there isn't any difference, beta. Whether you write total asset or total liability, both are same, na? Huh? Because in balance sheet, asset equals to liability, means total asset equals to total liability. Here we are writing total asset because we are deducting from left to right? We are doing it from very beginning. So when you are deducting from total asset, current liability, you are getting capital employed. What beta? And capital employed means capital, whether you call it capital or you called it shareholder fund, both are same thing, right beta? Shareholder fund means equity share, preference share, and reserve and surplus, right beta? So in capital employed means shareholder fund plus non-current liability, right beta? And what is shareholder fund? How we will find out shareholder fund? So shareholder fund equals to total asset minus outside liability. So what do you mean by outside liability? Non-current liability and current liability. What beta? Non-current liability plus current liability. But right now come here. What is meaning of capital employed? In balance sheet, capital employed means this. And what is this? Whether inside liability or outside liability, the liability or fund which is procured from the market for long term. What beta? for long term. Means the fund which we will use in long term, right? Which we have to pay in long run. Huh? In 1, 2, 3, 4, after 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 year. Means this money I can use for investment purposes or for purchase of fixed asset. That is called capital employed, right, beta? You all are getting? So capital employed means what? Capital employed means the fund which is for long term. What, beta? And that is only capital plus non-current liability, whether you say, or you can say total asset minus current liability. Any problem? In this discussion, any problem? Let me ask. Mr. Arvind, any problem? Mr. Arvind, any problem?
No, sir.
Okay. Jayashri, beta, any problem?
No, sir.
Okay. Mukesh Babu, any problem? Shambhavi Babu, any problem?
No, sir.
Okay. Karthik, any problem? Okay. So this is basic of means capital employed, right? Means the fund which is procured for long term. So what is true formula for capital employed? Then we will come back to our question, right? So capital employed having two formula. What are they? Whether shareholder fund plus non-current liability or total asset minus current liability, right? Mukesh, any problem?
No, sir.
Okay. So now you got the concept of capital employed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Definitely, na? Doubt is solved or not? Or you want more explanation on this? Mukesh Babu?
Sir, no need, sir.
No need. Okay. Are you angry on me?
Sir, no, sir. Why, sir?
You are saying no need of this. I'm kidding, huh? Okay. So see here, beta. Total as written here, total assets means current asset plus non-current asset, right? As long-term investment is not existing in question. So total asset is given here 11 lakh rupees, right? And fixed asset are given here.
Sir, non-current asset are equal to total asset, sir.
Total asset equals to non-current asset plus current asset plus investment, right, beta? As in this question, investment is not existed, right, beta? No investment given in this question. The value of investment is 0. So as total asset equals to non-current asset plus current asset. So what will happen? Tell me. If I want to find out current asset, so what I will do? Total asset minus non-current asset, right?
Yes.
So this is total assets and this is non-current asset, right? Fixed asset means what? Tell me. Fixed assets means what? Not answering. Non-current asset.
Total.
Non-current asset.
Okay.
Fixed assets means non-current assets. So total assets minus fixed asset equals to? Tell me. Total assets minus fixed asset means non-current asset equals to current asset. What, beta? Current assets. Okay. So current assets are of rupees 6 lakh. Any problem? Hello? Okay. Now come to next. Now in next data, capital employed is given, right? So what do you mean by capital employed? Capital employed is 10 lakh. Right, beta? And capital employed means what? Capital employed means Capital employed means shareholder fund plus non-current liability. So tell me, as we all are knowing, total asset equals to total liability, right, beta? Right? So from total liability, if you will deduct capital employed, so what you will get? What you will get? Current liability, right? Right, Ji? Just I had taught this. So here, beta Ji, here, beta Ji, current liability equals to 11 lakh minus 10 lakh. So what will be your current liability? 1 lakh. Any problem? Now, my dear friends, as we have our current asset with us, that is 6 lakh, and our current liability with us, that is 1 lakh. So now tell me what we have to find out. We have to find out current ratio.
6:1.
So current ratio equals to current asset. You have to write current assets divided by current liabilities. Okay. So obviously 6 lakh divided by 1 lakh, right, beta ji? So it will be 6:1. Done. Right? Please take a screenshot so I can move towards next question. Screenshot is taken or not?
Sir.
Okay, ji. Now I'm moving towards next question. Here it's given capital employed. Again, same question is given. Capital employed is given rupees 20 lakh. Okay, sir ji. Capital employed means shareholder fund plus non-current liabilities. Fixed asset is given here. Okay. Value of fixed asset is 14 lakh. Okay. Right, beta? Or else what given? What I am doing in place of writing like this, I'm writing in a balance sheet. So that will work as working note for us. Right, beta?
Yes, sir.
So it will work 2 in 1. It will work as concept. It will clear concept as well as it will help out. So it is balance sheet. It is liability, asset side, rupee. So capital employed is 20 lakh, right, beta? So capital employed means shareholder fund plus non-current liability, right, beta? Hanji? So here capital employed is 20 lakh. Okay, beta ji? Next is fixed asset. Fixed assets are given as 5 lakh. Okay, ji. Then total assets are also given. So as total of assets are given, sorry. After that, current liability is given. So current liability is 2 lakh. Now please tell me, if you will add in capital employed current liability, so what you will get? You will get total liability, right, beta? Hello? You all will get or not? Capital
Yes,
employed plus
yes,
current
yes.
liability equals to total liability, and total liability equals to total asset. Right, beta? So what will be current asset here? Why 8 lakh? 22 lakh minus 5 lakh.
17 lakh.
17 lakh.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, but can you
Ask.
explain in another method, sir? I can't understand.
Okay, no issue. What I said. Wait. Acha, 14 lakh, na? Another method. What I said to you all, in liability side, how many headings are there? How many headings are there liability?
3.
Shareholder fund, right? Beta ji? Plus non-current liability and plus current liability, right? Hanji, here non-current asset, current asset, sorry, non-current asset, investment and current asset, right beta?
Yes,
Hanji,
sir. Yes, sir.
okay. So do you know or not that shareholder fund plus non-current liability equals to capital employed?
Yes, sir.
Do you know this or not?
Yes, sir.
Means it is combination of both is capital employed.
And total asset minus current liability also capital employed. No, sir.
Right, right. So
Yes.
as capital employed is given in this question 20 lakh.
Okay, sir.
Any doubt?
No doubts.
This method is reminding you every time that this is the structure of balance sheet. This is the structure of balance sheet. What is capital employed, right? What is shareholder fund, right? So try to follow this method. It will help you a lot to understand balance sheet. Okay, what next data is given?
Non-current asset.
No. Yes, non-current asset, right. So non-current asset value is 14 lakh.
14 lakh.
Why I had taken 5 lakh? I think I had taken from previous, some data I had taken from previous question. Wrongly, okay. What is value of current liability? 2 lakh. Okay. There are no long-term investment. Means there is no investment, beta. So tell me, capital employed plus current liability equals to total liability or not?
Yes, sir.
So it will be 22 lakh. Here also
Yes.
22 lakh. Now tell me what you will do. You will find out here current asset.
Yes, sir.
So 22 minus 14 will be
6 lakh.
8 lakh. 22 minus 14. 6
Okay.
lakh, you are right. 6 lakh or 8 lakh? 8 lakh. 8 lakhs. Yes, correct. 8 lakh. So what is current asset and what is current liability? Tell me. Current liability is 2 lakh. Current asset is 4 lakh. Right? Right, bhai? Arvind? Arvind?
Yes, sir.
So current asset is 8 lakh and current liability is 2 lakh. Now tell me, what is formula of current ratio? Current asset divided by current liability.
Sir, if we draw this balance sheet and we write the answer means
There is no problem.
Okay, sir.
Just write here balancing figure and balancing figure, right? No one will ask to you what you have did here, right? Okay. So current asset is 8 lakh. Current liability is, please tell me, 2 lakh. In board exam na beta, what we are checking? We are checking this answer first, then these values, and then method by which you are finding out these values, right?
Okay, sir.
Question number 33. May I clear it?
Yes, sir.
Why I'm teaching this balance sheet method? To make you all clear about fundamentals of balance sheet, right? It will help you all in various ways. Taken beta screenshot. I'm not man of book, right, beta? So I'm teaching by my own methods. So beta ji, from the following calculate current ratio and quick ratio. Okay. So we all are knowing that we have to know current asset, right beta? Current liability and quick asset, right beta? Current asset, huh? Current liability and quick asset. So as debts are given, total asset, this is fixed asset means non-current asset, right beta? Non-current investments are given, long-term loans means non-current liability, right beta? Hello, right?
Yes,
Long-term borrowing means non-current liability. Long-term provisions means these are the provisions and reserves. Inventory is given, this is current asset, right? And prepaid is also current
sir.
asset.
Current asset. So we need to
Right.
deduct total asset from inventory.
Yes.
And
So what you do, just make balance sheet here, right? Okay. One to two time when you will do it, it will you feel it is difficult or it's very complicated. But if you will follow it for long run, means during 5-6 question, and if you will repeat once, you will feel no, this is the good way. So total debt is given. Total debt means beta long term debt plus short term debt, right beta? Debt means loans, right beta? Hello. Total debts means what?
long term and short term.
Short term both, right? But total asset is also given. So here we will write total of asset, right beta? Total asset. Total asset is 16 lakh, right? Okay. So tell me, what will be total liability value? Yes,
16.
what will be total liability?
16 lakh.
16.
Sir, but it can be more than total asset, no, sir. So the difference only we are balancing.
No, beta, total asset equals to total liability. It is always like this, na?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Whole balance sheet, both sides must be equal, na? Jayashri, I'm right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Balance sheet is always equal. Right, Arvind? Okay, ji.
Yes,
So
sir.
total debt means long term plus short term, right, beta? See how many after this non-current invest property, plant and equipment is given, right, beta? Property, plant and equipment means non-current asset, right, beta? Value of non-current asset is 6 lakh. Okay, beta? Then investment is given. So value of investment is, beta, value of investment is 1 lakh. Yes. So as non-current asset and investment, if both are given, so take differential figure. That will be current asset. Okay. So what will be current asset? 9 lakh. Right? So right here in front of current asset 9 lakh. How we are finding out quick asset? So 9 lakh is a current asset minus prepaid and minus inventory. Right, beta?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Right?
sir.
So
Sir,
yes, beta.
long-term loans and advances is non-current assets, sir.
Long term.
Loans and advances.
Yes, it is long terms loan and advances. Yes, it is also non-current asset. You are right, beta. Loans and advances we had given or we had taken? Question. Huh?
Sir,
It is liability.
Sir, in the book it says it is non-current assets.
Wait a minute. I'm checking it. 1 minute, please. 1 minute. It comes both side, huh, beta? Wait a minute. Let me check. Hello,
Yes,
Babu. Hello.
yes, sir.
Let me check. Let me check first. Okay. Debts are given. Debts are given for debts means what, beta? Debts means long term plus short term, right, beta? Long term or current liability, right? Means non-current liability and current liability, right? Okay, ji. So debts, total debts are given 1 lakh, sorry, 12 lakh. Okay. This will divide it into two parts, non-current liability and current liability. So see how many non-current liabilities are given here. Long-term borrowings are given, right, beta? That is long-term liability 4 lakh. Else, long-term provision, it will also come under long-term liabilities, right, beta? Hello. And so 8 lakh. So 12 lakh minus 8 lakh will be 4 lakh. All are 4. Let me see. Okay. Why not? This will come here. So 3 lakh. 1 minute. 3 lakh. 4. Yes. Beta, this long terms loans and advances will be non-current asset. Okay.
How, sir?
I'm explaining it. Huh? Wait a minute. Long term loans, it will also come 1 lakh. So here your current asset will come. How much? It will come 8 lakh, beta. Hanji. Okay. So your current asset will be 8 lakh and your quick asset will be 8 lakh minus 1 lakh 90,000 and minus 10,000 means 2 lakh, right? So quick asset will be 6 lakh and current liability will be 4 lakh. So current ratio equals to current asset divided by current liability. Let me solve first, right, beta? 8 lakh divided by 4 lakh. What will come?
2:1.
2:1.
Sir,
And wait a
long-
minute. Quick ratio, quick asset divided by current liability. Wait, no, let me solve it first. Then we will discuss a beta. So 6 lakh divided by 4 lakh. What will come, beta? 1.5:1. Now discuss.
Sir, long-term provision will be comes under the liability side, sir.
Yes.
So you wrote 4 lakh. The 4 lakh.
One is for long-term borrowing. What, beta?
Okay, sir.
One is for long-term borrowing and another for long-term provisions, right?
Okay, sir.
And come here, long-term loans and advances. These are loans and advances which you have given. The word advances is defining it. This is an asset. What, beta? Means advances are given by you. What, beta?
Okay, sir.
Means you have advanced it.
Okay, sir.
No, if there is only loans, then beta it will be loan which is taken by you. Okay. If there is written loans and advances, it means what? You have given advances to someone. Huh?
So if they gave long-term loans means non-current liability.
Yeah, yes. And long-term loans and advances means non-current asset, right? This is the benefit which we are getting when we are discussing it with help of balance sheet, right, beta? Okay. Hello. You all want me to solve it again or it's okay?
It's fine, sir.
It's
Okay.
okay, sir.
Now question number 34. May I erase it? Yes, beta, may I erase it?
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Hmm. Okay. For 34, I have to switch to this, है ना? This photograph. Okay, beta. Today I will discuss only till question number 35 because it is end of this method. Tomorrow I will teach another method, right, beta? That is turnover ratio. So we have to find out current ratio and liquid ratio. Okay, beta, listen. So for current ratio, we need current asset, right, beta? Hanji. And current liability or quick asset, right? So come to balance sheet directly. See, these are current asset, right, beta? Hanji. So what is total of current asset? Please add 50,000
1 lakh.
plus 30,000, 80,000 plus 21 lakh.
1
So your
lakh.
current asset is 1 lakh. I think there is not any doubt. Not any doubt, beta.
No doubt, sir.
Now
It's
come to
clear.
quick asset. So quick asset equals to current asset minus inventories. Hello.
So 50,000, sir.
So deduct 50,000. So it will come 50,000. I think it's okay. No doubt at all.
So it's very easy.
Right.
Sir,
Now
you
come
wrote 50 lakh, 5 lakh.
5 lakh. Now come to
Sir,
current. Yes.
Sir, in cassette you wrote 50,000. For 50,000, you wrote 5 lakh.
Oh, sorry. I will correct it. 2 minutes. Now come to current liabilities. These are, please add all. It's visible.
20,000, sir.
Let me see like this. So 13,316, 16 or 4? 20,000. Right, beta? So current ratio equals to current asset divided by current
So 5:1,
liability.
sir.
Okay, okay. In answer it's given?
No. Yes, sir.
No. Then yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. I am saying by dividing, sir.
Okay. Quick ratio.
50,000 divided by 20,000.
So it will
So
be
2.5.
in answer it's given.
Sir, you need to check, sir.
Why you all cannot check? Yes, it's given. So it is over. Please
Yes,
join at 8:10 for economics. Huh?
Okay, sir.
Okay, God bless you all. I'm ending it. Thank you very much.